Hello everyone's Comrade for Comrade Weather. Just doing an update from the video that I did yesterday about the Thanksgiving snowstorm. Still looks like it's happening, but definitely still probably a ski country snowstorm. So southern Vermont, New Hampshire, portions of New York State, into the Berkshires and Worcester Hills of Massachusetts, even northwest Connecticut too. Made my own snowfall map. I'll show that once I'm done with the models here. I use the models for it just trying to in my head try to average them out, and also put in my opinion. So let's start with the short term model. So we'll start with the NAM model for it. Um, Precipitation type. Um, this 18Z. You can see snowfall. You do have this snow rain line all the way up in the Connecticut River Valley in Massachusetts. Um, you got some freezing rain and sleet mixing in, and then it kind of tapers off. Uh, Little after probably around uh, 8 a.m. Friday, it should be out of the areas. Maybe some leftover ones in Vermont, New Hampshire, and northern Maine still some snowfall. That should move out by the afternoon hours. Yeah. So that's what NAM's showing. And I'll show you the snowfall accumulations. This one's the K ratio. Uh, Nothing really too much in the ways. For some models are showing a little bit stronger, and I'll show them in a couple minutes. Right now, it's showing like right in the Green Mountains, a good 8 to 12 in that area. Um, Very isolated area. Northern Berkshires, northern Franklin County, Massachusetts, and most of southern New Hampshire and Vermont into New York State, showing I would say 6 to 8 inches, perhaps more on the peaks of like Greylock, Mount Greylock, and uh, what's the one in New Hampshire? Ananock, I think. Um, But then in the Connecticut River Valley, south of Greenfield, it's practically nothing. I do think, though, anyone who's north and west of 84, Interstate 84, will see snow. It's just a question of is it going to stick or not? I don't think it will. I do think we will see snowflakes falling, but it's probably not going to stick, or if it does, it's not going to stick for long. Um, All right. I'll show you the 10 to 1. Just it's not really too different. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. A bit of a higher amount across portions of northern Windham and Bennington counties in Vermont. Uh, just kind of in the north counties of the southern portions of Vermont, New Hampshire. Uh, It's looking like Albany getting 8 inches, which I don't think is going to happen because it's right in the Hudson River Valley. But I definitely could see the Berkshires getting a ton of snowfall from this, especially the northern Berkshires. But even the southern Berkshires, I could also see some even 8 inch snowfall amounts way up in the mountains, the southern Berks. Sorry. For the hell of it, I'll show the Nest model, the NAM Nest model. Um, this one's the K ratio. As you can see, you got a couple 12 inches showing up in the Green Mountains of Vermont, but about 5 to 10 inches in the mountains of the Berkshire Mountains, portions of the western Franklin and Hampshire counties of Massachusetts. So it's going to be based on elevation. All this stuff's going to be based on elevation. Uh, Again, I think anyone north and west 84 will see snowflakes. but I don't think they're going to stick if you're in the valley. So, like here in Springfield, Mass, uh, you'll probably see snowflakes. We'll probably see some snowflakes, but I don't think they're going to stick. Uh, Damn, Nest is actually kind of interesting. This one's got maybe an inch or two sticking in the valley, and close to 12 inches by up like North Adams, 6 inches in Albany. Uh, I would love to get hit by a snowfall, but not on Thanksgiving because I'm traveling a little bit. Traveling around Massachusetts a little bit. Um, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of snow. I don't think I've ever seen a Thanksgiving that snowed. It's been cold. There's been cold Thanksgivings. I remember one Thanksgiving it was 23 out. Um, but I've never had really a white Thanksgiving. Uh, which usually I like. I like it when it's very warm out, but this year I want snow. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm a senior and I can have as many snow days as I want, and I won't have to make them up at the end of the year. So I think that's probably it. That's a plus. Anyway, we're getting off track. Yeah, I'll show the Canadian models. Why not? It's Canada. Yeah, as you can see, that's nothing really too special. Um, Kind of has basically what the NAM model, the real NAM model is showing. Um, it's more, yeah, it's just like a mountain storm, the Green Mountains and the Berkshires, just getting some snowfall. And it's the same on the other one. This one's practically the same thing, although I think it's only 48 hours, so only the beginning of the storm's being shown. But you got freezing rain across the valley, which I could definitely see some sleet and freezing rain because it's gonna be like 40 on Thursday, so it's definitely gonna be close to near freezing temperatures. Um, so I definitely could see some freezing rain and sleet mixing in. But again, I think it's going to be you're going to have a good amount of snowfall in the mountains, especially the green and northern Berkshires. Um, but you'll probably see snowflakes if you're north and west of 84, but it's probably not going to stick. So I wouldn't really worry too much about traveling, through Springfield, Sturbridge, Hartford, those areas. Hartford, I think it should be fine. It should just be rain. All right. Look at the Euro model. They only have the K ratio for the snowfall accumulation. Uh, Again, it's practically saying a good snowstorm in most of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, which I can see as well. When we get to my snowfall map, I only did like southern Vermont southwards and a good portion of New York. I didn't even deal with because when it comes to snowfall and stuff, it's my expertise is southern New England, so just be happy that I include southern Vermont and New Hampshire and portions of the Hudson River Valley and New York. It's not really my area to dabble in. Yes, the Berkshire Mountains and the Green Mountains. Definitely, probably the jackpot here. Let's go to GFS, and then, yeah, that'll be it for the models, and I'll go to my snowfall map. GFS I kind of like right now, even though it's probably not going to happen. I mean, look at that, just snowing in the valley. I would like that. It doesn't show, much on the accumulation. It's only like 2 inches. Yeah. This is probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be a little bit more in the mountains, like I've been saying the past 20 times. Um, it's not really the best model to be using short range wise. Yeah. It's probably going to be if GFS verifies, then that's better for most people because no one wants to be driving in the snow on Thanksgiving, and I get it. It's kind of scary driving in the snow. Um, it should just be kind of just snowing like when rain pours, it'll just kind of be snowing like that. It shouldn't be any snow squalls or anything to worry about. I don't think there's going to be too much wind. So I don't think we should be dealing with snow squalls. Alright, let's go to my snowfall map. I just made it this afternoon before the video started, so sorry if it's a bit squirrely. I tried pointing everything out, as you can see. Like I said, I really think the jackpot positions are like the Northern Berkshires, Western Hampshire, and Franklin counties in Massachusetts, the Green Mountain Range in southern Vermont, and the northern Worcester Hills. Those areas I could even see up to a foot possible. It's also, what's the temperature going to be up there? It's probably going to be below freezing, but for how long? It might go above freezing and all the snow melts. So we could. It's hard to tell. It really is. I'm not going to keep uh, beating around the bush. It's really hard to tell. We're like 2 days out from this. Not even we're less than 2 days out from this. We still have no idea what's going to happen. It could be all rain for all I know. It could be all snow to the coast for all I know. Don't take this seriously. Just listen to the National Weather Service and your local media. And we'll see what happens. That's the best I can say. We'll see what happens. I know that's not the most encouraging thing to say, but we'll see what happens, because it's really hard to forecast snow. Anyone who says it's easy to forecast snow doesn't forecast right. That's what I will say. Thank you for watching.